Welcome to WT History. In this series, we list all the major events that happened in the world in a year, starting from 1776 to 2024. On January 16th, the Battle of Cape St. Vincent took place. Admiral Sir George Rodney's British fleet achieved a hard-fought victory over a Spanish squadron led by Don Juan de Langara in a rare nighttime engagement. This battle marked the first major British naval victory over European foes in the war. From March to November, the British embarked on the San Juan Expedition. Led by John Polson and Horatio Nelson, the British force successfully captured the fortress of the Immaculate Conception. However, despite their efforts, they ultimately failed to reach Lake Nicaragua, losing over 2,500 men to yellow fever. This marked one of the deadliest British disasters of the American War of Independence. On March 1st, the legislature of Pennsylvania made a historic decision. By a vote of 34 to 21, they passed an act for the gradual abolition of slavery, marking a significant milestone in the fight for freedom in the United States. From March 29th to May 12th, the siege of Charleston became one of the most crushing defeats for the American Continental Army. After 6 weeks of intense fighting, Major General Benjamin Lincoln's garrison was forced to surrender to the British, a major blow to the American cause. On May 29th, the brutal Waxhaw Massacre occurred. Loyalist forces under Colonel Banastra Tarleton killed surrendering American soldiers in a shocking act of violence. This event would deepen the animosity between the American rebels and the British, further fueling the fight for independence. On June 23rd, in New Jersey, the Battle of Springfield unfolded. British forces under Knyphausen and Clinton attempted a second advance into the region, but were repelled by Continental forces, effectively ending British ambitions in New Jersey. On August 9th, Spanish Admiral Luis de Cordova captured a British convoy of 55 merchant vessels and cargo ships off Cape St. Vincent. This significant blow to British supply lines helped the Spanish make major strides in the conflict. On August 16th, the Battle of Camden saw a decisive British victory. Lord Cornwallis's forces decisively defeated Major General Horatio Gates's larger American army, securing British control over the Carolinas and strengthening their foothold in the southern colonies. On September 21st, Benedict Arnold's treasonous plot was revealed. Arnold provided detailed plans of the strategic fort at West Point to British Major John André. Just days later, André was captured, and Arnold fled to British-controlled New York. On October 2nd, André was executed by American forces, cementing Arnold's place in history as a traitor. On October 7th, the Battle of Kings Mountain proved to be a decisive Patriot victory. In South Carolina, American rebels decisively defeated Loyalist forces under British Major Patrick Ferguson. Known as the war's largest all-American fight, this victory gave the Patriot cause a major boost. On December 20th, tensions flared between Britain and the Netherlands, leading to the start of the Fourth Anglo-Dutch War. The conflict arose due to disagreements over Dutch trade with Britain's enemies in the American Revolution. On April 16th, the University of Münster was founded in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. On May 4th, the first ever Epsom Derby horse race was held in Surrey, England. Diarmid claimed victory in this inaugural race, which would go on to become one of the most prestigious events in British horse racing history. On May 19th, New England experienced the mysterious Dark Day. The sky was inexplicably darkened, likely caused by forest fire, smoke, fog, and clouds, making it necessary for people to use candles from noon until the following night. In June, London was rocked by the Gordon riots. Led by Lord George Gordon, the riots were fueled by anti-Catholic sentiment and protests against the Papists' Act of 1778. The riots escalated into widespread looting and violent attacks on Newgate Prison and the Bank of England. On August 24th, King Louis XVI of France took a significant step in legal reform when he abolished the use of torture for extracting confessions. Between October 10th and 16th, the Great Hurricane of 1780 struck the Lesser Antilles, becoming the deadliest tropical cyclone in the Western Hemisphere. The hurricane, believed to be a Category 5 hurricane, caused an estimated 22,000 deaths and struck Barbados with wind gusts reaching up to 200 miles per hour, causing devastation across the Caribbean. On November 4th, Túpac Amaru II, led a rebellion in the Spanish Viceroyalty of Peru, rallying Aymara, Quechua, and Mestizo peasants as a direct response to the Bourbon reforms and aimed at overthrowing Spanish colonial authority. On December 16th, Japan saw the ascension of Emperor Kokaku to the throne. Kokaku is the founder of the dynastic imperial branch, which currently sits on the throne. The Second Anglo-Mysore War started between the Kingdom of Mysore and the British East India Company in 1780. At the time, Mysore was a key French ally in India, and the conflict between Britain against the French and Dutch in the American Revolutionary War influenced Anglo-Mysorean hostilities in India. Meanwhile, in the world of spirits, the Woodford Reserve Bourbon Whiskey Distillery began operations in Kentucky, while the Jameson Irish Whiskey Distillery was founded in Dublin, Ireland, both of which would go on to become iconic names in the whiskey industry. And finally, in London, William Craven, 6th Baron Craven, completed the original Craven Cottage, located on what would eventually become the center circle of Fulham FC's pitch, establishing a landmark for future football fans. Thanks for watching. Join us again next time as we continue to explore the world's most transformative moments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.